Welcome, 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 guys. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? Got a bunch of new stuff in. Got me a new Vince Scully in the lot. Some Craig Biggio. New A-Rod. Some new Sammy. Joe D, always a staple. Got a bunch of new stuff in. If you guys want to see a tentative list, let me know. If you guys have any questions, if you're looking for a specific player, you're looking for a Derek Jeter or Manny Ramirez, you're looking for a Bob Feller, Sandy Koufax, talk to me. Let me know what you want to see. Tons of Nolan Ryan. Tons of Pudge Rodriguez. Frank Thomas. Got Skeens. Almost any name. Your question is, do I have them? The answer is most likely yes. Most likely. Unfortunately, a couple of these that are here are sold. Like Ozzie Smith is sold. Um, but that's just like one or two of them that are actually off the table. Here's a nice one here. Sandy Koufax, Nolan Ryan, Bob Feller. We got some new Trout coming in for tomorrow's show. Got Musina here. I got Lou Brock. What other Cardinals do I have? I did just mention Lou Brock as I was before I even answered you. But Lou Brock is kind of an older guy. Let me go through some cards that I got. Besides Pujols, I have Big Mac there. I have a Big Mac on the suite as well. Let me think. St. Louis, St. Louis, St. Louis. I have Tony La Russa as well. Do I ever get any bats? I do. I do get bats. There's a bat that's actually loaded up in the box behind me. That's a Mark Trumbo bat. And then the bats that we have in at the moment, that aren't like sold, that are available to you guys. Not really huge names here. Got Ken Singleton, Yankees broadcaster, JSA, of course. And I have Ronnie Mauricio. How much for Big Mac and Pujols? Are you looking for the cheapest one that I have? The cheapest route? Because I have a couple on on Big Mac. So if you wanted to see a couple of different Big Macs, I could show you a couple different. How much for the bats? Um so on the ones that I got here, the Mauricio, each of them I could do 50 a piece. 50 a piece. 50 a piece on the bats. Um I'll show these right now. If I got any horsemen in the room, where are my horsemen? Horsemen, shout it out. Here's your 1973 Triple Crown. Ronnie Turcotte. Where did everybody go? Looking over the shoulder. That's a sweet piece. If you know horse, you know Ron Turcotte, you know Secretariat, you know all that. You know what a sick piece that is. And then we got another couple of these here. Ron Turcotte, 73 Triple Crown. Looking over the shoulder. Yeah, shoot me a message, Swamp. Shoot me a message. Statics, if you're still with me, and you're interested in doing the Big Mac and Pujols, let me know. We can set up a, it just, all right. Yeah, it just depends on like who you're looking for, not who you're looking for, what kind of condition you're looking for on the ball that you're gonna get. Um, but yeah, guys, we were just showing some non-baseball stuff. We were just showing some actually horse racing stuff, some stuff regarding the historic 1973 run of Secretariat. Um, so if you're ever interested in that type of stuff, we do always have that type of stuff. I actually also do keep other stuff. Like a game used memorabilia from like all-star games and stuff, so like I'll collect like all-star game lineup excuse me, lineup cards, whatnot. All right, Swamp, see you in a couple seconds, man. um let's run through some of the stuff that we have on the table, because sometimes the table will hide some of our best stuff. That's not one of the best stuff. That's a not great looking Pete Rose. Let's show you. I got John Kruk in right now. We don't usually have Kruk in, you know, too often. I have Dale Murphy in right now. I have a nice Musial. Sadix. That could be another one that you're interested in. Stan the Man. Oh, Salvador Perez. That's a sweet ask, Lawn Dog, but no. No on Perez. No on Perez. He's a dog, though. I love catchers. I do love catchers. That's why we have so much Pudge. I have Bobby Cox. I have tons of Joe DiMaggio. Ted Williams. I also have some like older baseballs themselves. From like older times, like the '60s. This year I have an Aaron Nola. That's an Aaron Nola here. This is a nice mantle. Really nice mantle. Take a peek at this one outside of the bag. Definitely a sweet mantle. We got tons of Big Hurt Frank Thomas. Who else do I got? That's a nice Big Hurt right there. Um, I have Ronnie Mauricio, the guy who we just showed on the bat. Billy Butner. Okay, okay. Any specific reason why you like those 15 Royals? Are those just like a couple guys that you like, or are you like 15 Royals collector and you need more? Brooks Robinson, Hall of Fame '83, trying to fill in. Do you have Jermaine Dye? Joe Carter on a nice brown ball. I also have Joe Carter on a nice white ball. Um, okay, I was looking at an auction on one of my websites for a Jermaine Dye that was actually running pretty low. So if you're interested in the Jermaine Dye, shoot me a message and I will kind of, coordinate with you with that, and we'll figure that out for you and get that to you if you all right, you got it. Yeah, it's running super low. Oh, we got some new Seaver in. Always nice to have new news of Tom Terrific. I got Wade Boggs and Inscription here. Bud Harrelson, 1969 World Champs, Miracle Mets. You're also looking into getting a Ted Williams. Oh, I think we talked about Ted before. Long Dog. I think we might have talked about Ted before. but I do have tons of Ted. Um, Lawn Dog. I I have a beast here. It's funny. You're like I feel like I don't know what I feel like. I feel like I'm always bringing the heat here. I feel like I'm always bringing the heat here because you say Ted Williams, and I'm about to show you probably the best Ted Williams ball you've ever seen. So get ready for this. Here you go. Ted Williams on a Lee McPhail baseball. So that would have been the baseball from back when he went into the Hall of Fame in 1966. So this was signed at the Hall of Fame event and has been certified to say that it was so. And I don't know, Lawn Dog, are you familiar with like just the different stamped balls and how those go? Because, for example, this Alex Rodriguez right here, I'm gonna assume that this is on a Gene Buddig ball. It's probably on a Gene Buddig. Yep, see, Gene Buddig. This one is going to be um one of the better valued A-Rod balls because it's from his rookie era. The way that this stuff works, um, these balls is basically the older it gets, the more rare it gets, and the more expensive it gets. It's like domino effect. So, I don't have that exact ball right now to show you a blank one. I do have one from the National League around the same time. Lisa Ham, I'm not running any giveaways right now. We have no giveaways prepared right now. Thanks for popping in though. We may have some up later. I just don't have anything prepared at the moment. So, with the Williams, it is a positive here that it's a Haiti Bowl because there are different, because Lee McPhail was American League president for so long, there are a number of different Lee McPhail American League baseballs. There was one that Rawlings made. There was one that Spalding made. This one is not too bad. It's a Rawlings. It's a Haiti ball. So it's not the rarest, but it's not the least rare, if that makes sense. Um, but it is a Lee McPhail ball, which automatically makes it rare. That being said, what does a Lee McPhail ball mean? It means for guys like Ted Williams, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, you're looking at like plus $100 on the piece. That's all it really means for those guys. For example, like the same thing would is the case with Nolan Ryan on this ball. This is a Warren Giles ball. This is a ball, the National League ball from the same era, produced by Spalding. So Nolan Ryan signed on here is considered his rookie era with the matching correct. You understand? So what am I asking? Good question. Let me take a look for you. On Williams. I can do you I can do you six. I have 650 here, but this is I could do you six. I do have a little bit of room. But I'm not gonna lie, with this ball, you have to love a black autograph. You have to love a black autograph. Oh, of course, of course, of course, of course. Totally, Lon. Totally. You want to see some of the like different ranges on Ted? But no, yeah, totally. You definitely don't have to go out and spend that that amount for Ted. It's just some people are sticklers. Some people are Hall of Fame collectors and they want the Hall of Fame time. Some people want what they want, you know. You know how it is. Let me pull you a Ted. Some more Teddy Ball, Teddy Ball. Um, all the Teds might be in the middle. That's terrible marketing by me. I'm sorry, man. I don't know if you've been in here the past couple of days. I've just been in between a move. So that's why everything, like, I don't know where any of my stuff is or how much I'm asking for it. So that's why I'm like kind of off my game. Even though I'm like always off my game. um, but in all seriousness, the reason why I'm like kind of a little bit off is been moving. But let me pull it for you. It's gonna be here in the pile. I'm gonna assume that I tucked one back here. Oh, look at that. I assumed right. There he is. Theodore Samuel. I love that how bold this one is. And of course that's a JSA with Theodore Samuel Williams. So that's one. And let me get you the other, and then I'll give you prices on each. Uh, Gary Carter, Mike Mussina, Mickey Mantle. Now, while I look for this second Ted Williams, I'll probably pick up every other bowl except for Ted. Looking for the second one. Do apologize. Mickey Mantle again. Dale Murphy. Stan Musial. Greg Maddox. Kerry Wood. Derek Jeter. Ronnie Mauricio. Brooks Robinson. Yes, they're all JSA. Or, for example, this one's MLB. But for the most part, they're all JSA. You'll almost always see a JSA cards with them. But if not, then it's like Berg. It's there are multiple Jeters. which Jeep did you want to see? Did you see the rookie one that's out here on the table? Hold on one second. Yeah, I have there are multiple JSA. Did you see one out on the table? You got it, brother. You have got it, brother. Let me. I just had my hand on it. I have I also have MLB Jeters as well. Um, just forewarning you that the Jeter that I have is going to be a rookie. So that keeping that in mind, that is a more expensive baseball. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I got you, man. Look at that mantle. That one's 800. Come on, where's your Jeter? Okay, so here's one. Here's one. Thorns, what Mets do I have? Every Met that you could name a Met that you think that I won't have. Name a Met that you think that I won't have, and we'll see if I don't do or don't have it. Cubs, tons of Cubs. Tons of Cubs. Tons of Cubs. Who do you guys want to see? Are you looking for anyone specific? Are you looking for Ernie Banks? Are you looking for Kerry Wood? Are you looking for someone specific? This is going to be the Jeter that you were looking at. Sticker is going to be BB10731. BB10731. You with me, Berg? This one is going to be the nicest of the Jeters. I have many, multiple. How much on this one? This one's gonna be um Berg first timer. I could do you six flat. I could do you six flat first timer. But that does list at 650. I do have cheaper pieces. You just happen to be looking at the most expensive Jeter there. Um, what else do I have on Jeet? Jeet. And I know that you said JSA, but I also have MLB ones too, which I don't know how you feel, but this one's JSA here. This one's cheaper. This one I could do like 550. So, and then I also have this one here. This one I can do 540. That one is Steiner. Wait, that Steiner MLB. Steiner and MLB on that one. Steiner and MLB. So those are the Jeters. Thorns, are you still with me? You want to see some Mets? Berg, did you get the pricing or did you miss that? Got Maddox here. Jason Dominguez. Lon, if you could shoot me a message just because I'm in this stream here, and I don't have a moderator. So if you could just shoot me a message, that would help. Just so I don't forget. Guys, if you want any specific team like Thorns as before from Mets, Lon, I'll be on for a few hours. I'll be on for a few hours. Lon, what's your team? Anyways, curious. Oh, Royals. Gotcha. Berg, if you're still with me too, Berg, this is another Jeter here, JSA. This is another rookie era. That one is going to be much cheaper than the other one that we showed you at first. And right, your team is Royals. So as far as Royals lawn, I actually, do you want to see something cool that I had just sold? Don't kill me. I totally didn't know that your team was Royals. If I knew that I had a Royals fan, I would not have sold this. You want to see? We got some new Jason Dominguez, Don Drysdale, Greg Maddux, Juan Soto, Bud Harrelson, Cal Ripken Jr., Ken Griffey Jr., Ted Williams, Hoyt Wilhelm, Joe DiMaggio, Doc Gooden, Alex Rodriguez, Reggie Jackson, Jesse Orosco, Sammy Sosa, Ernie Banks, Yvonne Pudge Rodriguez. We have team signed balls, 1969 Mets here. You have multiples of the 86 Mets. Have many Nolan Ryans. I also have some smaller names like Ian Happ, like Brian McCann, Ray Adornez. Um, who else do we got? Oh, I got some new Clemens in. I got some Tony Oliva, Jason Isringhausen, Bernie Williams, Mike Schmidt, Gary Sheffield, Aaron Judge, Gary Carter, Mark McGuire, Devin Williams, Nolan Ryan, Mickey Mantle, Eno Slaughter, George Steinbrenner, Albert Pujols, Mike Trout, Ken Griffey Jr., Stan Musial, Evan Longoria, Ozzie Smith, Francisco Alvarez, Paul Skeens, Jim Palmer, Frank Thomas, Harmon Killebrew, Nolan Ryan, Bobby Ojeda, Joe Morgan, Lefty Gomez. I also have Roy Oswalt here. We did have Roy Halladay in for a few minutes. Roy Halladay sold. Let's go through some recent sales too here. Run through some recent sales. On the recent sales, we got Joe DiMaggio, Hall of Fame 55. We got Sammy Sosa, 36 of 99 on the All-Star Game 99 baseball. These are all some recent sales, guys. If you guys want to run through some of the stuff that we have in right now, we're just showing stuff from Mantle to McGuire to Ryan Howard and Kurt Schilling and Nolan Ryan, Sammy Sosa, Joe DiMaggio, Roger Clemens, Goose Gossage, Mariano Rivera, tons of guys, Jose Altuve, Sandy Koufax. But now we're just running through some recent sales. We got Roberto Clemente Jr. recently sold. Bo Jackson recently sold. Any Tigers? Um, I did just sell a Miggy last week, and I have to have it. I definitely have some Tigers in here. I'm just, I'm just drawing a blank right now. Is there anyone you're looking for specifically? And Thorns, welcome back. I have tons of Mets, boss. Tons of Mets. Ray Money, is there anyone you're looking for specifically? Tigers, give me some names. I did sell a Miggy last week. I think I just mentioned that. Thorns, some of the Mets I have um tons of 86 guys, 69 guys. Mookie Wilson, Ron Swoboda, Doc Gooden, Gary Carter. I have 86 team balls. Green or Scooble? No and no, unfortunately, but I do have Skeens. No on Green and Scooble, though. What up, Kid Rock? What up, Kid Rock? Guys, if anyone is interested, Kid Rock has a gold and black Mike Trout baseball signed in beautiful, beautiful gold Sharpie. If anyone is interested, Kid Rock is taking offers. Do shoot him a message if you're interested in that Mike Trout. We do have Trout here, but this is a special edition black and gold Trout that Kid Rock has. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. And in tomorrow's show, we'll show that on the screen. If one of you doesn't pick it up by then. Got some Jerry Kuzman. You got it, man. You got it. Miguel Sano. Do I have Mattingly? Is the Pope Catholic? Of course, we got Donnie Baseball. What kind of show do you think this is with no Donnie Baseball? Give me 1 second. I got them. It just might take me 50 years to find them. I'm just playing with you. Give me a second. It's the reason why I'm making my joke is because it's been right now everything is all disorganized, so it's been not just curious on price. All right, yeah, price. Mine's like nothing super special, but it's right around like 100, 115. But I wouldn't say that it's like a perfect baseball by any means. Yeah, I hope that helps. Maybe we'll get it right here while you're still here. But we will show it to the rest of the chat anyways. Just because Donnie Baseball is pretty freaking cool. Got Joe Carter. Touch 'em all, Joe. I just walked around this whole table and I do not see Don Mattingly. I do have Don Mattingly in stock though. If you want to see him, I could pull him, but I'm not gonna go crazy here because I have a feeling that he's sitting in that pile in the middle. So got some Robin Yount here. Who else do we got? Marcelo Zuna, Big Bear. It's the worst. It's the worst. Speaking of cards, what a blessing that they finally brought back minimum grading. Cook, any pictures? What are you looking for specifically? We do have photos. Do have tons of photos. What are you looking for specifically? That's 1986 Mets team right there. I also have some photos of horse racing, Secretariat. I have some other baseball photos as well. Mike Schmidt. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Things to hang out, preferably New York teams. Cook, do you get into horse racing? I have Secretariat's Triple Crown run. That's New York history, brother. That is New York history. Oh, you're from Saratoga? Take a look at this. Ron Turcott. Where did everybody go? You're in Saratoga? Really? Look at all of you. Y'all are all together. No, I did not know that. I did not know that. But I did know, aren't they redoing Pimlico Park? And I also have this Ron Turcott, 73 Triple Crown, also looking over the shoulder. Oh, wow, it's the town you live in? Let me give you a price on each of these, guys. Let me give you a price on each of these. So, the small Turcott, I can do 60 on. The the small guy. And then on the Triple Crown, these I'm looking for 90 on. Really? Preakness Stables were in New Jersey. Really? Well, the Preakness Stables, I believe that they're in Maryland now, no? You're from Baltimore and didn't know that? Well, Kid Rock, you know that they're Belmont Stakes coming up here soon. I know, man. It's honestly a shame. I grew up. I mean, I don't. I'm not saying here where I'm at right now, but I'm actually. If you guys know where like Long Beach is, so I'm not far from Long Beach, Long Island. So I'm like 20 minute ride from Belmont Park. So it does burn a little bit that they haven't been here and then they're not gonna be here this year, and it feels weird. Feels weird. Hey, it's beautiful up there, man. 10 times more beautiful than fucking Belmont. Cook, on that Mets picture, on the 86 photo. So I actually have different ones. Let me show you the difference. So one of them is JSA, and one of them is Beckett. Let me pull the LOA here so you could actually see all the SIGs. So it's the same thing, same guys, but it's a little bit different where they signed. So as you can see, Doc Gooden signed on top of his head here, and then here Doc Gooden signs off to the right. But it's all the same guys, just different signing positions. But it is going to be different in price. The one on the left is going to be authenticated by JSA, the one on the left. And then the one on the right is going to be authenticated by Beckett. So on the one on the right, this Beckett piece, this one I could do 185. I could do 185 on the Beckett piece. And that's good. That's really good because the JSA I think is quite a bit more expensive. The JSA, yes, the JSA is going to be 225 on the one on the left. JSA is 225, and that has nothing to do with condition or any of that, any other circumstances. It just simply has to do with how much I paid. So 225, 185, 225, 185. I also have other Mets photos if you want to run through some other Mets photos as well. What are those bats? Mauricio. And the other one is signed by Ken Singleton, Yankees broadcaster. You've got it. So we do have multiples on these 1986 photos. And I do have other Mets photos if you're interested, Cook. I have some stuff from the 62 Mets. Some other stuff that we could go through, some smaller ones. Um, but we do have tons of fun stuff that isn't just balls, isn't just signed balls, bats. I do also keep a pretty cool lineup of ticket stubs, scorebooks, yearbooks, programs, that type of stuff. Anything that's like just kind of, related. And on an A-Rod ball, it depends on what A-Rod ball you're looking at, my man. It depends on what A-Rod ball you're looking at. This one I could do you a $1.15 on this. Thorns, I feel you there. I feel you there, Thorns. I feel the same way. Oh, I have tons. Tons and tons and tons. Thorns, name some of your favorite Mets. You're a Mets fan, right? Nothing gets me more excited than when Mets fans come in here. Name some of your favorite Mets. Let me show you some cool shit. I don't have Casey Stengel, I'll tell you that. Yeah, the minis are fun, but these baseballs, it's like it's unreal. Every player to play a major league game for the Mets, dude, talk to me nice. Name some guys that you don't have. I mean, you have like 400 Mets autos? Beautiful. Beautiful. Thorns, I have some stuff that you need to add. I have some stuff that you need to add. 1986, of course. 1986, of course. I also have 69 balls. I have 86 inscriptions. Here's a 69 ball. And then I have another 69 ball. This one's really nice with Yogi on the suite, too. Yeah, we're back. Ufer, if you're still with me, I do have tons of Yankees. Who are you looking for? Yankees team signed balls. That sucks that you're just just a minute too short. I just sold a 2000. I just sold a 2000 team signed ball. Literally just sold. Trying to think you need from the World Series teams. You have it's the random. You have a good amount of big names. It's the random guys. I feel you. I do have some random guys from the 69 and 86 teams. But Erie, I'm sorry. Just a minute short. Erie, I do have Jason Dominguez. I do have um Anthony Volpe. I got Judge. Um and I got, tons of old Yankees from Reggie Jackson all the way back to Leo DeRocher, Derek Jeter, everybody in between. So, do got tons of Yankees, but as far as those dude, it's kind of fire though, right? It's not bad for what you paid, right? Right? That's the way I was looking at it, right? Erie, Judge Jeter. You want to see Judge and Jeter? Are you looking for my cheapest ones? Are you looking for my best ones? Tell me what you're looking for. Best. Um, so the best Jeter we're actually just looking at. It's going to be a rookie Jeter. I don't. Oh, I feel you, brother. You do and you don't. What's up, Jimmy? So this is the best looking Jeter that I have. This is going to be a rookie era Jeter, the best looking rookie era Jeter that I have. Um, that's your best Jeter ball that I have. And then on Judge, the best Judge ball that I have at the moment is going to be this beautiful piece right here. It's not off center. The ball's just cocked to the right in the case. So those are my best on Judge and Jeter. Judge. And Judge is going to be PSA. Jeter is going to be JSA. Anybody else that you want to see Erie? Erie is another Yankee ball for you. It's too bad you really just came a little bit too late. I do have a bunch of wild Yankee balls. How much for the two? Um, I fuck. Yeah, the Jeter's the one that's holding you down here. I would like to do 1,000 flat, but I can't. I would have to ask 11. I would have to ask 11 on the two. And now is the time to pick up Aaron Judge because it is only just gonna keep going crazier and crazier and crazier. This Judge stuff. How much did the Yankees team ball go for? 2000 team ball. I think it went for like 950, something like 950 maybe. Yeah, 970. No, 950. 950. I do also have some rookie era Mariano Rivera. Got tons of Yogi. Yankee names from Wetland to Catfish to Canseco. No Ruth. No Gehrig. Good Mantle. DiMaggio. Jeter. Yeah, those Jeter and Judge. Of course I have Mantle also. This one up here isn't the best looking one that I have, just because of the way that it's like the autograph is like kind of like centered down a little bit. Gehrig is one of the elusive ones. Gehrig is one of the elusive ones. Maris is one of the elusive ones also. Let me show you a kickin' Mickey Mantle though, because you said do you have Mantle also? I want to show you a banger. Um, that had a COA. What kind of COA? That does matter. That's a big it's a big deal. What kind of COA? Thorns, your uncle has Maris? Really? Maris is pretty elusive, especially, as time has gone on specifically. He wasn't as elusive back in the day, but he died, people die. Thorns, as far as guys, why don't I just tell you some guys that we got and you tell me if you do or don't have them, you know? You must have Gary Carter, you must have Kevin Mitchell. Seaver, I'm sure you have Swoboda. I hope you have Swoboda. I hope you have Swoboda. Um, if you don't have Swoboda, that's a big one to have. Yeah, Swoboda, you have good. Um, this one you might be interested in just because it's unique. Thank you, Buckner. Mookie Wilson signed. Thank you, Buckner. Got Hojo here, Howard Hojo Johnson, 86 World Series champs. Got Jesse Orosco, 86 champs, last out. Um, Meti. John Rocker inscribed "Fuck New York." I got Gary Sheffield. I'm sure you have him. I'm sure you have Gary Sheffield. Ed Charles, 69. He said, "Son of a bitch, LMAO." Yeah. Ed Charles, 69 world champs. I have Billy Wagner, Hall of Fame 2025. You got Ed Charles. Good, good. Um, this is an interesting Swoboda piece here. Ron Swoboda, 1969, Miracle Mets, The Catch. That's a cool inscription. More Mets. I got Ronnie Mauricio, Juan Soto, Mitchell, as in Kevin Mitchell. Ah, Soto's not as bad as you would think. Soto's not as bad as you would think. I assume that you have Nolan. Ooh, this is one that you might not have. Wayne Garrett. You have Wayne? Wayne, you have. This is one guy that I would be absolutely shell shocked if you don't have. John Franco. Yeah. I could have bet my life on that. Mookie Wilson again. I'm sure you have a ton of him. Don Clendenin, 69 World Series MVP. Doc, Dykstra. I'm sure you got them. Ooh, here's a ball that you probably don't got. I have I have two broadcasters balls. One that has Gary Cohen, Keith Hernandez, and Ron Darling on it. And then this one that has Gary Cohen, Ron Darling, and Howie Rose on it. So that's a pretty unique piece. This was signed in person. So, all that being said, it is a very unique piece. Pretty cool one that I like. And then, of course, I have that Gary Keith Ron, which we were mentioning before. Um, you do have Gary and Howie too. Sweet, sweet. Um, I have Nolan on a ball from the 1960s, which is cool. Um, I'm sure that you have Nimmo, but this one is kind of an interesting piece there. Brandon Nimmo, with the City Connect LFGM. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Mets. You have Nolan? I'm sure you have Nolan. Nolan's one of the most collected baseballs of all time. It is. You're waiting on a return? Oh. Yeah, you sent it to the foundation. Yeah, I know the foundation. We send stuff to him all the time. I actually have a ball sitting right here. That's getting sent to Nolan. Um, Thorns. This is the ball that was in issue in 1969. A Spalding National League Warren Giles baseball. So this adds about $100 to the value of the ball, and I'm gonna have him inscribe it 1969 World Series champs. That'll be a cool one. Yeah, yeah, that'll be a sweet one. This is a nice try piece here. We got Nolan, Sandy, and Bob Feller. Got Joe Carter, Evan Longoria, Paul Skeens, Harmon Killebrew, Marcelo Zuna. Oh yeah, the Sandy is tough as hell. You're gonna trade a CC for a Nolan. Don't you have a Nolan? Didn't I sell you a Nolan? Oh no. You waited because you were gonna go directly to the ranch. Jack Caglione, I do not. TLG, what pitching rubber is that? What pitching rubber? Oh, Nolan signed pitching rubber, right? That your pops bought? Yeah. You know how valuable that is, Ryan? You know why that's so valuable? Thorns. Tell him why it's so valuable. You guys hear my voice enough. I think Thorns knows why. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with supply and demand. I don't know if Thorns is there. Um, Basically, with the pitching rubber, Ryan, he doesn't sign pitching rubber anymore. So, like, if I had a piece of pitching rubber and I wanted to send it to the foundation, they don't allow that. So, for that reason, your piece is Yeah, for that reason, your piece is pretty sweet. It is pretty badass. It is pretty badass, my friend. It is. Speaking of badass, Ryan, whenever if you want it, I do have that Griffey for you set aside. Yeah, jerseys and hats are not cheap for him. Honestly, nothing's cheap for him. Yeah, yeah, that's funny. So everything's up there. Yeah, dude, I told you, all it takes is a little bit of time, a little bit of time and a lot of sweat. You're back on top, just like that. Got some sick McGuire in. I have this one here. That's prices on Sheffield, Don Mitchell. Have to check okay, okay. Um, Chef. Let me check for you. Gary Sheffield. I I could do 80 on Chef. Don, give me a second, and Mitchell, I could do 80 as well. Mitchell and Chef, I could do 80. Don, I have to check. Gold Wave rookie. That's fire. Jim, I've been so behind, man. You have the most updated. Um, but I do have ton more stuff. I'm only cheating both of us at this point. I I do apologize. Absolutely, absolutely. We've always got you, bro. Jimmy, are you still looking for a Glavin? Um, got this one that's pretty clean. That smudge that's on the case. On that Glavin, I can do. Jim, I can do 7-0. 7-0 flat. And that's PSA. That's PSA. Jim, didn't you pick up Mark? Could I be wrong? Or were you were looking at this one and you decided on it? No, for now. You were looking at that one. Okay. I'll be frank with you. The marks that I have, they're a lot more toned. This one is toned as hell, but this is gonna be like early in his career. Um, and then I have another one that's toned as hell early in his career, but this one is in Cardinals red. Um, my buddy, one of my buddies picked it up. The Blake, if you guys know Blake, Blake actually is flying right now from New York back home. Yeah, I don't know if he's tried yet. I don't know if he's tried yet, but I do want to know too. Um, yeah, so I actually, when I saw these McGuires, I thought of you, Ryan. Um, these show some character. I love this one, the one in red. Um, right? It's a cool one. It's definitely a cool one. What causes it to tone so heavily in those spots? Usually just like touching it, handling it, depending on the air, um, all that type of stuff. What's the tag? Um, this one I can do. Oh wait, hold on. I don't know if this one. Yeah, this red one is not authenticated. Yes, this one I only ran through Outer Safe, and that one I can do for you, Ryan. I could do like 85. I totally forgot that that one's not done yet. We got some new shilling in. 'The Griffey and the Big Mac together. 240. You got it. You got it. I know you do, brother. Talk about toning. I love how perfect this Joe DiMaggio is. I know I've had this one for a minute, but I can't get over how perfect it is. We got guys from Goose Gossage to Anthony Volpe. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see Joe DiMaggio, we'll show you some Joe D. You want to see some A-Rod, we'll show you some A-Rod. Let me know what you guys want to see, and we will show it to you. Any new ones? Phillies. Trey Turner came and went. Um, who else? Oh, I got Brandon Martian. I do have Brandon Marsh. Marsh. Um, Marsh, I could do 80. Monzuma, we have tons of Joe DiMaggio. Tons of Joe DiMaggio. Anything that you're looking for specifically with Joe D? You're looking for blue. You're looking for felt tip. Do have multiple. It's funny you say that. Funny you say that. This just sold, Monzuma. And if you're curious about how much it sold for I think 1050. This just sold for 1050. So sorry about that, Monzuma. 1050. 1050. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a pretty coveted ball. Monzuma, we do baseball, we do football, mainly baseball though. Do anything Cleveland Browns? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. I do apologize. Monzuma, I'll keep you in mind for the Browns though. Shoot us a follow if this is the type of stuff. Do you get into Cleveland baseball at all? I got you. I got you. Let me show you the marsh. Yeah, lawn dog. Shoot me a message. Shoot me a message. Shoot me a message. Brandon Marsh. No. Oh, here he is. Here's Brandon. And Pete Rose came out good. I love to hear it. Love to hear it. Here's Marsh for you. That's Beckett. I got you. Do you want a cube with it, Rob? I got you, Rob. Rob, that's about to go live for you. This Marsh with cube is going to be for Rob. Brandon Marsh. We love our beautiful blue ink. Beautiful, beautiful piece. No problem, Rob. No problem. Rob, were you here to see the NOLA? Did you see the NOLA before it went out? I think you saw NOLA. You saw NOLA. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I if you're interested in Aranola, I do anticipate getting another one in. So if you are interested, I can let you know when that comes in. You got it, Rob. You've got it. And Rob, this one will go out for you tomorrow. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. We've got you. And keep checking in with us, and you know, you can pick all the good fillies off the top. Unfortunately, Rob, I did have Nick Castellanos 2022 All-Star Game Bowl come in and go right out, literally the same day. I didn't even have time to add that one to anything, to let anyone know. It just came in. I was unboxing it on the channel here, and it just flew. So Apologies for that, but we'll hook you up with some more fire. You already got some good pickups, and we'll get you some more good stuff. Do we want to run through some stuff that we just got in the new shipment? Let's run through the new shipment here. Let's see what we got. So this came in another shipment. Down to watch. This came in another shipment. This was Mets released this after they won in '86. First 25 years of their history. Whatever. You guys don't want to see that. Ah, fuck. It's the most annoying thing when they use this. I get it for something small, but with something. All right, let's see what we're getting into here. Okay, so this one's already sold, but ooh, a little bit off center, but it's nice. Nolan Ryan, 324 wins, 5,714 strikeouts, 7 no hitters. Limited edition, 347 out of 1993. So that's a cool one, despite the fact that it is already sold. That's a nice one there. Let's keep digging. Keep digging. See what else we got. Oh. Oh. Talk to me nice. Mr. Rookie era Greg Maddux. Rookie era Greg Maddux. How you doing? Nice. That rookie era Maddux is for sale. That one could actually do a pretty decent price too. Well, we're always getting decent prices. We're always doing great prices. So that's nothing new. Oh, where are my Seattle Mariner fans? Get ready. Get up. Edgar Martinez. I think that most of these are JSA, if not all of them. What do we think is going to be next, chat? Let's see. This one sold. Robin Roberts, Hall of Fame 76. That one's gone. This one is also sold. Johnny Pesky, namesake of the Pesky Pole in Boston. Another Clemens. Always nice to have Rocket in. Pedro Martinez. Jim Thome. What can be next? What can be next? Don Zimmer. That's funny. I got Don Zimmer and Pedro Martinez in the same box here. Holy cow. Phil Scooch Rizzuto, Hall of Fame 94. Oh. Oh. This one sold. Carl Yastrzemski. That's a beautiful Yaz autograph. Beautiful Yaz autograph. Yeah, I like that one. Who is this? Give me 1 second. Let me tell you who this is. Let me tell you who this is. This is gonna be. Shoot, hold on. I got it right here. 1 second, guys. 1 second. This one that I'm holding is. Oh, wait. This is Don Zimmer? Did I win two Don Zimmers? 1 second. Oh, yeah. I have two Don Zimmers. David Cohn, Don Larson, David Wells, Ricky Henderson, Andy Pettit, Reggie Jackson, Hall of Fame, 93. Guys, let me know if you want to see anything specific. I have our signed, authenticated Major League Baseballs. Empty this box full of peanuts. Now it's just a box full of peanuts. Let me know what you guys are looking for. We got guys from Doc Gooden to Pudge Rodriguez, Bill Buckner, Mookie Wilson, Paul Skeens, Evan Longoria, Hank Aaron, Pete Rose, Joe Carter, Bernie Williams, Craig Biggio, Sammy Sosa, Ted Williams, Joe DiMaggio, Mark McGuire, Alex Rodriguez, Mickey Mantle, Roger Clemens, Ray Knight, Pete Rose, Derek Jeter, Ozzie Smith. What's up, Andrew? Welcome back, Andrew. Got some Anthony Volpe, Aaron Judge, Jason Dominguez. Any chance I pick up a black Pete Rose? It's possible. I know that I did just sell one. That one's blue. I know that I did just sell one. Really nice black one. Not too long ago. Let me see. Black Ink Pete. Black Ink Pete. I do have. I forgot about that one. I do have. Oh, black ball. Black ball. No black ball. I could find one. I could find one for you, but I don't have one at the moment. I could definitely find one for you though. The one black ball that I did most recently have in was Roberto Clemente Jr. I'm sorry, not Roberto Clemente. Andrew, you're big on your Pete Rose stuff, huh? Andrew, did you see this one? Because I had this one on a Hall of Fame ball. It just sold, but I still have the one on the regular MLB ball. Peter Edward Rose. Peter Edward Rose. We did have that on a Hall of Fame ball, but as you could assume, as soon as the news released, that one sold. Um, but we do have that one. Yeah, not bad, right? I think that the one that was on the Hall of Fame ball, that one that one actually went for stupid. It went for 350. And it's crazy, Andrew, because the night before I was ready to let it go for 150. The night before the news. Like I was in talks with someone to let it go for 150 the night before. Andrew, did you pick up the red rose that I had? The red ink? You did. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a beautiful piece. I got another red ink piece at the moment, but I do have someone that's called dibs on it. Mark McGuire here. One of the other few guys in the league. Well, not in the league, but few guys all time that you would want red pen for. There's only a handful. Him, Rose, Bench, a handful. Maybe Mike Schmidt. And if you guys do get into bats, I will have a um, Mark McGuire and a Stan Musial bat in for not the next show, but the following. We got tons of Hall of Fame stamped balls. tons of inscription balls. Let us know if there's something specific that you are looking for. Any David Ortiz? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. I did have Coda. I did have a signed, not baseball, but a if you really get into poppy stuff, you actually might like this piece. The piece that I had was a signed mini home plate from the 2008 All-Star game in New York at the old Yankee Stadium. And it was signed by Poppy, Pedroia, and whoever else was on that All-Star team. I'm blanking right now. Poppy, Pedroia. Who else would have been? Tech, Varitek, and Euclid. Those four guys. Varitek, Euclid, Poppy, and Pedroia. The four of them. Kind of cool on the home plate with the that has the stamp that says All-Star Game New York. Kind of like a we own the stadium type of thing. I don't know. Cool. But at the moment, no poppy balls. No poppy balls. I almost had a poppy jersey for you guys today. Who do you collect baseball wise besides Ortiz? Oh, you collect DP15? I love Pedroia. I actually had a signed Sports Illustrated by him that we sold on here. Tony's still available. Lemons. Lemons in black. Braves. I got Big Bear. I got Big Bear. I got Maddox. I got Cox. I have Rocker. Um, I have Aaron. You want to see Big Bear? How'd you guys do today, by the way? I was supposed to go to the game in Philly tonight, but we ended up not going. Getting this open for you. Come on, Marcel. Come on, Marcel. All right, here he comes. Sorry about that. There's your Big Bear. Oh, one Phillies right now. What was it, delayed? Wasn't it supposed to be like a six? I guess 6:45 started. It could still be going. It's got to be late in the game though, right? Bottom of the eighth. Yeah. So if you're interested in Big Bear, I could do them at a pretty reasonable price. How can you not love Marcel? I know that people like to make fun of him. They like to pick their jokes and you know And don't get me wrong, the guy is easy to pick on because he has not made the most lucid decisions in the past. Let's just put it that way. But on Big Bear, I can do 70, 70 on Big Bear. 70 on Big Bear. If you want me to run that for you, Christy, and that comes with a cube. But I feel like he's going to be one of those guys that it's already happening, but he's going to be one of those guys that once his career ends, they're going to be looking at his stats and it's going to be like, "Wait, we made fun and like had our jokes and stuff, but like this guy's a Hall of Famer." you know, he's one of those that they're going to you know, the writers, not just the writers, but I mean, we're all going to have that aha moment of like, "Oh, he was actually a talented ball player, not just the guy that drives his car drunk and is free with his hands and hits home runs." But yeah, I think that Big Bear's definitely and for because of all that stuff, he's so undervalued. He's so undervalued. Why is he cheaper than Ozzy Albies? I mean, I'm not throwing any shade directly at Ozzy. It's just what what is Ozzy doing that Big Bear isn't doing? That Ozzy should be that much more. Same thing with Austin Riley. I mean, Austin Riley's great. He's a generational catcher. But again, should he be less valued less than Big Bear with autographs? He is for whatever reason. It's interesting. It is interesting. But you know who was like that during their career, who I could see having a very similar path as far as their memorabilia goes. That's Pedro Martinez. I could see it going very similar to how we had Pedro. What's up? What's up, guys? What do we got? We got a bunch of signed, authenticated Major League Baseballs. That's what we got. Who's your team, JY? Cubs. I got Fergie. I got Ernie. Um, kind of dry on Cubs. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to think who else. Who would you be looking for? Acid Burn, welcome back. How's everything? We got a bunch of signed, authenticated Major League Baseballs. Guys, let me know if you want to see anything specific. Say the word. Braves, I got John Rocker, inscribed "Fuck New York." I also have um mm, mm, mm. What else do I have except for Rocker? I have Aaron, I have Glavin, I have Maddox. I should have Smoltz too. I have Cox. I have Freeman. Um, I don't know if I have Olsen in at the moment. I have an Andrew Jones signed jersey. I might have an Andrew Jones signed baseball. Phillies. And I also have Big Bear on the Braves. It totally depends, Starnes, because I as I did just tell you, um it is a huge range. So it's it's a big it really it's tough to tell. It's really tough to tell. So um because for example, you have Marcelo Zuna, who is relatively cheap, Bobby Cox, who is even cheaper. Um, Bobby Cox could be under $50. And then you have Hank Aaron, which depending on the Aaron ball could be upwards of 300, you know. Smoltzy, give me 1 second, boss. Give me 1 second on Smoltzy. I can do on Smoltz. I could do 65 for you, and on the Cox ball, yes, I could show you the Cox ball. I could also just tell you right off the rip with the Cox ball, it's just not in great condition. It's as simple as that. Um, so let me show you it. I don't want to just gatekeep and tell you it's not great and not show it to you. But you will see what I mean. That's for sure. Bobby, 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 Bobby. Where, Bobby? It's like I'm hiding it. Give me 1 second. Okay. Like I said, really not fantastic condition here on Bobby Cox. Nonetheless, it's an authenticated Bobby Cox ball, and being it's in the condition that it is, it's pretty cheap compared to most Cox balls. But now you see what I mean. Yeah, you see what I mean with it, though, right? It's not a, it's just I personally would want better for you. But if that's something that you're interested in, you're like, no, listen, dude, I want to, save, and I want to get, I want to get a good Cox ball, but I want to save on it. This is the perfect one for me. I'm not gonna, judge you. That's not a bad idea at all. If that's what you're looking for, though, has to be what you're looking for. Yep, no doubt, Starnes. Brendan, thank you for the follow. Starnes, did you hear the Big Bear? Were you here when I mentioned Big Bear? Old Zuna from the Briggs. Guys, if there's anything that you guys are looking for specifically, let me know. Phil's, I have Nola. I have Shilling. I have Rose. Are you looking for like older fills, current fills, all? I did have Turner, but Turner just sold. Um, as you could also see here, um, we sold Brandon Marsh for 85 today. So we don't have either of those guys. But I got guys from Robin Roberts to Pete Rose to um who else do I have? I have Steve Carlton. I have Ryan Howard. Is there anyone that's sticking out of those? I do also have a Nola that has not been authenticated yet. So it's not super crazy expensive. Howard? Howard has been authenticated, yes. It has been. You want to run it? That's JSA. Um, well, right now it's only you in here. So the starting price would be the ending price, you know. Get a few more people in here. We could run that. Get some other people asking for Ryan Howard. That's how we do, Brandon. Once I get two people. Um what's my price on it? One second. Let me take a look for you. Let me take a look for you. Um Howard. Um I can do, because you've never bought with us before, I can do I have it listed at 85. I could do you 80. And if you're curious who it's authenticated by, it's JSA. The lighting over here really isn't good. That's my bad. Hold on. Let me get you in good lighting. So if you want to run that one, Brandon, I could run that one for you. First timer discount, 80 with the cube. And that's going to be JSA. What's up, Bolt? How's everything? Shill should be in the same area. Give me 1 second on Shill. Give me 1 second on Shill. And oh, Brandon, I have a cheaper shilling that's kind of faded, and then I have two really nice shillings. So are you interested in hearing the price for the cheaper one, the more expensive one, or both? All right, 1 second here. Chat. Any Mariners? Tons of Mariners. I just got a brand new Edgar in. So on my guy Kurt, on Shill, I can do uh 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I can do 80. I could do 80 on it. Shill for you. On the more expensive one. On the nicer one. On the nicer shilling, I could do 80 for you. And on the cheaper shilling, I can do 55. So 80 on the cheaper, 80 on the more expensive, 55 on the cheaper for shilling. You got me, Brandon? The 80 shilling in the Howard. I got you, brother. Any Yankees? Tons of Yankees. Tons of Yankees. Who are you looking for? Are you looking for the current guys? We do have the current guys. Let me run that shilling and Howard for my boy real quick. And you want the cubes with those? Cal Raleigh, no. Shane, are you still with me? Shane, my Yankee guy. I got tons of Yankees. Tons of Yankees. I got Jeter. I got Judge. I got Dominguez. I got here's a nice Judge here. No Ichiro. No Ichiro. Judge, this one I can do 550. This one I can do 550. If you want to see a list, I do have a list that might help. What's up, Erie? Welcome back. Griffey Jr. Yes, we do. We do have Griffey Jr. We do have Griffey Jr. Shane, did you want to see the list? I could send it to you in the messages. Shane, I'm gonna send you that list in the messages. If anyone else wants to see that list, say the word list, and I'll get that over to you in your messages as well. So Shane, you should have that list right about now. Brandon. Brandon, I'm gonna send you the list, and D Dragon, I'm gonna send you a list. On Dominguez and Volpe. Volpe's more expensive. Dominguez, I can do 110 on Dominguez. Brandon, you're getting the list right now. If anyone else wants to see the list that I'm sending over, say the word list and we will get that over to you as well. And then Volpe is going to be a little bit more expensive. Let me get an exact number for you on Volpe in 1 second. I'm just getting these lists out to our friends here so they could see what you're seeing. So, Somax, we got you with the list. Volpe, let me tell you Volpe real quick. Volpe is gonna be 190. 190 on Volpe. Dedra, you can check yours now. Sorry about the delay getting out the list, guys. It just takes a while to send for some reason. So you should have that now, Dylan. And Somax, you should have the list in just about 1 second. Do you want to see the Volpe that we're talking about too, Shane? Shane, the Volpe that we're talking about is going to be this piece right here. Nice, beautiful, actually. Anthony Volpe. So, if you're interested in that one, I think we just said 190. I know that one seems a little bit steep, but it is a perfect Volpe as opposed to other ones that are not. No worries, Shane. No worries, Shane. Welcome back, Kid Rock. Welcome back, Kid Rock. So if anybody else wants to see that list that we just sent out to everybody, let me know. We do have a bunch of signed, authenticated Major League Baseballs, chat. Check out that filthy, dirty new Vin Scully. That's a nice piece. George M. Steinbrenner III. Keith, there's multiple Griffies. So let me find you a Griffey. Are you looking for something that's like really good condition? Like, because I have this one right here. That one's really pretty nice. But I also have other ones, Keith. This one, this one's 230. Mm, 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 mm. Any other requests? Guys, we got names from Mike Trout, Pete Rose, Joe Carter, Pud Rodriguez, Jay Buhner. Keith, you asked for some Mariners. You don't get into Buhner. You got Buhner. We got A-Rod. We got Randy. We got what's his name? Edgar. Just got Edgar in. Orioles. I have Brooks. I have Frank. I have Palmer. Are you looking for current guys? 70s guys, 90s guys, 80s guys. I do have Ripken. I do have Earl Weaver. Um, I have a Jim Palmer that's like Jim Palmers aren't too roughly priced. Do you have Palmer yet? Don't have him. I have a couple options for him. I have this one right here, Hall of Fame. Um, Also on Palmer. Where else do I got Jim? That's Hall of Fame. Palmer. Um, where are you, Jim? We did have his Cy Young inscription as well. I think that one sold. No Jim. No Jim. Gotta be over here. The other ones are one. I keep forgetting that there's this huge pile too. One of them is gonna be on a Hall of Fame ball, like that Tony Oliva. If you're interested in that. No, he's probably gonna be in the middle. Probably gonna be in the middle. Oh wait. I gotta see this side by side. This might not. This may or may not be him. It's either him or Jim Tomey. No, this is Jim Palmer. Wait, they're so similar. This is Jim Tomey. That's sick. I literally thought it was Jim Palmer. Their J's are so similar. Hold on, bro. Wait, this is like sick. Is this Palmer? I'm like baffled now. Give me 1 second, guys. It is going to be. I think it's Palm. Wait. Hold on. Nope. I was right first time around. Jim Tomey. This is Jim Tomey. I do have Palmer though, exact same ball. That's why I confused it. And they look so freaking similar. It's scary. But if you're interested in that one, I could pull that one up for you too. I do like this autograph better though, personally. Or do you want to hear a price on both of them, all of them? So this one is 75. The other one is, it depends on what you're looking for. To me, this looks more like true. It's an older baseball. Um, but the Hall of Fame one is, well, as I throw it over Mount Everest. The whole Hall of Fame ball is cheaper. Um, the Meaning the Hall of Fame stamped ball. So by a couple bucks. Did you want to run it, Hunter? And do you think you're gonna want the cube with it? Oh yeah, sorry. I For some reason I thought you said yes. It's just me and you, Hunter, so don't worry. Nobody's gonna take that from you. Shane, what do you what can I help you with? You looking for anything specific? I know you said Yanks, but is there anything? I got stuff from, you saw the list. John Wetland, World Series MVP 96, all the way to Aaron Judge. Can't swing the price. I feel you, bro. Um, I'll tell you, if I was a Yanks fan and I was trying to pick someone up, um, I would pick up Jason at this point because let me tell you something. I'm glad I bought all the Volpe I did last year. That's all I'll say. The Volpe definitely, it's done well. He's only gone up. So I recommend getting in on a guy while they're, pretty young. I do have Jason. Yes, I do have Jason. I got you, brother. So this is gonna be Jason Dominguez's ugly ass autograph. Like I swear to God, a kindergartner could have did better than this. It looks like a kindergartner did do this, but nah. PSA authenticated it. That's no kindergartner. It's Jason Dominguez. I know it's bad, like bad. Well, that's that's how Volpe's used to be bad too. It just used to be the AV. Did you see what my current Volpes look like? My current Volpes are freaking tough. They look much better than than they did, in my opinion. Best on Judge. He's really overpriced right now. Yeah. Yeah, he really is overpriced right now. I'm sorry. I don't think I would be able to do much, like I could, yeah, it's like right there. I just have him in stock just to like just because to have him in stock. But he's unfortunately he's not one of those guys that has movement. Typically, I have movement on guys that are like retired, like older guys. Um like those Hall of Fame type of guys. I have some room to move on them. Um but when you have a current star that's doing as well as Judge is, it's impossible to you know, they come and go so fast. So I have to pick them up and I have to let them go, and it's a whole runaround with Judge. Soon enough, it's gonna be like $750. Shohei's the same thing. It's crazy. Shohei's way worse, actually. Let me know what you guys want to see. Yankees, Mets, Dodgers, Red Sox, Cubs, White Sox, Astros. I got Altuve. I got Nolan. I had Mike Scott. I don't have Mike Scott anymore. Um, Strohs. Nolan and Altuve are the ones that are coming to my head right now. Give me a second. More will come to me. There's got to be some more of your 2017 trash tros. I definitely have some more of them. Hey, look at you. I do have BGO. I do have BGO. The reason why BGO's not coming to my head is because um, J, BGO has not been officially authenticated by any JSA, PSA, or Beckett yet. BGO is, if you're familiar with out or safe, BGO has only been ran through out or safe, um, and has been come back with a safe rendering. So if you're interested in the BGO as is, we can do it for you as is. Or we could hit you up as soon as the BGO is done. Our next JSA date is May 31. So only a few days away. So totally up to you if you want it now as is and wanted to do the authentication yourself, or I'm sorry, what um, oh, how much? I got you. Um, this BGO. Give me one sec. I think we said that we could do, if anyone could pick it up, 9-5. 9-5. Jay, 9-5 if you want to run BGO. You've got it, pal. Guys, let me know what you want to see. Who's your team? You got Mets, Yankees, Dodgers, Astros, Mets. Let's go, baby. Who's your favorite Met of all time? Tell me who your favorite Met of all time is. Who's your favorite Met of all time? No Giambi. How much for one of those? The photos that I just showed you? The one on the right, um, this one on the right, that one I could do 185. That one on the left, I can do 225. The one on the left is JSA. This one is Beckett. JSA 225. Beckett 185. Same amount of signatures, just a different authentication and different autograph locations. As you can see, for example, on the one on the right here, Howard Johnson's in the top left corner, followed by Wally Backman, and Tim Tuffle, Bray Knight, right below him. That all of those guys are all scattered around the one on the left, so there's no continuity of it's signed the exact same way. They are signed differently, but it's the same group, if that makes sense. So that's the story on those photos. Right side 170. What about it? 170 what? Oh, like as an offer? Yeah, no. 185 is kind of like my bottom there. Those go for over 200. You went and buy that from the Mets right now. I think it's like 250 or 265. And I am located here in New York, so 189. I'll take 189. Any Yankees? We got tons of Yankees. I got Dominguez. I got what kind of Yankees are you looking for? Jay, what's up? Jay, what's up? I got guys with the Yankees. I got guys from Dominguez. Not much, man. We just picked a bunch of your stuff, so bunch of your stuff is all plucked, ready to go. How are you doing? Um, but EB on the Mets photo, Eric, 180. It's a little bit close. If you could do 185, that would that would do it. It's not really negotiable there, unfortunately. Especially when the other one's going for 225 and the Mets ask over 250. But and I don't mean to be stubborn, but I just, I get told all the time, "Hey, I'll take that for 200." And we offload these for 200. Whenever I find them, I get them for a little bit cheaper. If I can, I see them in an auction and they're not selling, I'll pick it up, and that's how we acquire them. But we move them out at the 200 price because the Mets do 250. But Eric, I got you at that 185 if you're interested. We got a bunch of new yearbooks programs in, some signed yearbooks and programs. We got some new baseball bats here. We're also going to be getting in. We have here Ronnie Mauricio and Ken Singleton, each on bats. I'm also going to be getting in a Stan Musial bat as well as a Hank Aaron bat. So stay tuned for those. We got guys from Trout to DiMaggio to Frank Thomas. Oh, and if Jeremy, if you're still with me, I have a non-baseball piece to show you. Remind me. I have to shoot you a text. I have a non-baseball piece to show you that you'll like. This Jim Tomey is so nice. Love that one. You're around all night? Good stuff, brother. Yeah, I picked up as far as um as far as inscriptions go, I picked up some really fun, interesting Mets inscriptions because I love my Mets. Um, and then I also picked up a couple of multi-signed that I wanted to show. So let me let me run through some of the stuff that we just recently picked up, and that will be in becoming shows. So here, I got a good one. I got a good one. So here, this is a nice one. Frank Robinson, Hall of Fame, 83. 82, I'm sorry. And Frank Robinson was a dog. That's also a really sweet grade. The baseball gets graded a 10, the autograph a 9. So that's a pretty nice new pickup on Frank for us. Um, what else? What else? What else is going to be in the next show? Oh, I got an All-Star game ball for you guys. I got Hunter Pence in the 2009 All-Star game in St. Louis. Red, white, and blue seams. Really decent price. That Hunter Pence, that one will be in not the next show, but the following. Um, moving along. Ooh, here's a nice good cheap one. Yep, we got tons of balls. Tons of balls. So that's gonna be 89 NL Psi. Balls is right. 89 NL Psi, and that's gonna be Mark Davis on that one. I also have a Johnny Vandermeer coming in. Johnny Vandermeer. Let me see. 92 AL Rookie of the Year, Pat Lestach. Um, this is a good one. Dennis Biddle from the Negro League. Oh, Fergie Jenkins, full name. Fergie Jenkins, full name. Ferguson Arthur Jenkins. Steve Busby. And that inscription is going to be to All Star. Got a Lee Smith, Cubs. With his all time saves. Lee Smith from the Cubs, all time saves. I got Reggie Smith. Um, Reggie Smith is going to be in really good condition, actually. So after Reggie Smith, I picked up Doug Mirabelli on a 2004 World Series ball. That's a nice one. I love those '04 World Series balls too. Um. Oh, this is a nice one. Lamar Hoyt, 85 All Star MVP, 83 AL Cy Young. Oh, got another great one. Daryl Strawberry, 83 NL Rookie of the Year, 8-time All-Star, Strawman, 4-time World Series champs, 83 NL Rookie of the Year, and your Beckett Witness. Oh, this is a nice one. This is a nice one. If you're still here, Jay, you'll like this one. Jose Canseco, juiced. You want to take the? I got you, brother. You got it. Mark McGuire, big stick on a personalized big stick. It's not fantastic. You want to see something that is fantastic? It's too bad that McGuire isn't nicer, but this is nice. Stan Musial with stat inscriptions. Hall of Fame 69 limited edition. You like that one? I mean, I do too. Shit. Yeah, if you want that one, we could talk that one too. Um, and on the same topic of bats, I have this Hank Aaron coming in as well. I got you, brother. You got it. This Hank Aaron's coming as well. So we'll have that one in too for anyone that may be interested. Um, mm, what else? What else? What else? I'm pretty sure that we picked up a Pujols. Give me 1 second. One second here, guys. Yeah. Um, Send you the number on Aaron. Jay, I got you. Yeah, Jay, this is one that I wanted to show you. Maybe not for this round, maybe for the next round because this is a rather big piece to add on. But we are going to be having that one come in near future. And I know you just picked up some Albert, but that's a monster. Monster, monster. Um, so you could expect that to be coming in soon. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Rivet, I did actually just get in a Vin Scully. I just got in a Vin Scully. But I do have to forewarn you, it's not a cheap Scully. It's a really it's one of the nicer ones that I've ever seen. So I do caution you there that it's oh, and another unfortunate piece about it is that despite it's so nice, it's not in Dodger blue. It's not in Dodger blue. It's in black. There's Vin Scully. Hell yeah. Dude, I literally I never check certs. I had to check the cert on this one because the way that that S is so thick and perfect, like I just assumed that it had to be fake. This is a big one. On here, on whatnot, I'm looking for 660. I overpaid for this one more as a long-term investment. I'll be honest. I'm not offended if you're not even interested at that price, but you want the Scully Ball? You got it. It seems like Rivet doesn't want it. It should be in blue. Damn straight. Especially being that he signed this one so nice, it should be in blue. It should be in like that blue. But or that blue. Oh really? Honestly, it's kind of a blessing with balls. Otherwise you get obsessed with like a certain tone. Like I have this one customer that just loves this color blue. This one right here. This bright blue. But the unfortunate part is this bright blue, Joe DiMaggio didn't sign with that, so it's hard to get him something that matches. Yeah, I think the black that's so fitting. I love it. I love it. I'm excited for that Frank Robinson Hall of Fame ball. I don't know why. I'm so hyped for it, especially when it's not even going in my. I mean, you know what? It might have to go in my PC. It's such a good price that I might have to put it in my PC. All right. Let me see what I'm looking at here. Um, we might be getting this one in. Don't know yet. Pete Rose, 1980 World Series ball. But that is a question mark. We don't know if that one's coming in yet or not. How's everybody's day going? We're going to show you some more stuff that you might want to see. Rick Dempsey, 83 MVP. We're getting in a Ryan Shazier jersey. Canseco jersey. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Tell me who you guys are looking for. Is there anything that anyone's hunting specifically? We could help you find it even if it's not with us. Some names that some nice pieces that were actually getting authenticated that have not been authenticated yet. Include the 2002 Mike Scioscia 2002 World Series ball. We're also going to be getting done along with the Scioscia ball. Let me show you. So where'd they go? I moved them. I moved Scioscia. I moved them up here. They're gonna be hanging out around here. I also got a rookie era Greg Maddux in. We love getting Maddux in. Got some George Steinbrenner. Got another one of Pete Rose, 42, 56. We've been picking up a lot of yearbooks, framing those up, sending those out to you guys. You guys have really been appreciating the older yearbooks. So the Scioscia and the other one are hanging out down here. Got some mutual. Aranola. Here's the Cole Hamels, and here's the Mike Scioscia. Mike Scioscia, Cole Hamels. 2008 World Series, 2002 World Series. Those will both be done and authenticated on May 31st. So, if you're interested in those, stay posted. Let me know. We will let you know when it's done, of course. That Cole Hamels, that's the Scioscia's a smaller ball, but the Cole Hamels is a nice beast to have because he was the 2008 World Series MVP that year. So, not a bad one to have. Not a bad one to have at all. Um, Tell me some names that I should look at. We got Mantles, we got Koufaxes, we got DiMaggios. What do you guys want to see? Talk to me. Let me know if we're looking for that Ernie Banks inscription, if we're looking for that Tom Seaver inscription. Oh, who fell on the floor here? Nice Mike Mussina fell on the floor. Um, oh, I got another relatively rare ball to show off for those of you that were not here earlier. We have a Ted Williams ball. This is on a Lee McPhail baseball. Beautiful, beautiful ball. Beautiful, thick black ink. For those of you that know, the Lee McPhail ball makes it slightly more coveted. Hall of Fame, 1966. Beautiful Ted Williams. This Ted, this one I'm asking, it's on a Lee McPhail baseball champ. So, that being said, it is going for more than your average Ted, this one is going to be like the 600 range, right around there. But I do have cheaper Teds, champ, like much cheaper Teds. This is just the best looking Ted Williams ball I've ever seen. So, unfortunately, that one is a little bit on the pricier side, but still a sweet piece. Sweet, sweet piece. What else did we just get in? What else can we show you? Um, what do I have after Ted to show you? Um, this mantle is pretty fairly priced. Mantles have been going crazy lately, and I can do this one. I can do this one for like 850. 850. First time customer, I could do you 8 because we do the first time customer deal. I could do you 8. We're also getting new guys in every day. Um, Guys from Joe DiMaggio's Hall of Fame autograph we just recently got in, and that went out super fast. To Marcelo Zuna, Casey Stengel, and everyone in between. We got them all. We do have them all. Um, we might be getting that Pete Rose 1980 World Series ball in, and if we do get that ball in, and I do suggest that if you're interested, that is something that you hop on as soon as possible. Uh, some Jim Palmer, oh, this is one that could end up in the collection. 2015 All-Star Game. What's the DiMaggio or Matt's Mays? Um, it depends on what you're looking for. DiMaggio, I'd say the mid range is around 550. Mays, the mid range is around 250. That's just roundabout. So I was shown before 2015 All-Star Game, Mike Trout. Uh, uh, um, Jim Abbott, no hitter ball. Jim Abbott is the only major league pitcher that ever threw a no hitter with one hand. It's a pretty sweet piece. Going to be getting in Corbin Carroll. Bengals Royals guy, are you interested in seeing anything? DiMaggio or Mays? DiMaggio. Okay, that's one. That's one of the Joe D's. JSA. I do have other DiMaggios. This is probably the best looking one that I have at the moment, though. I have cheaper DiMaggios, much cheaper. But you want much cheaper DiMaggio, that's what you're going to get. You know, it's authentic, but it's a much cheaper DiMaggio, you know? Yes, sir. We got you. Nice looking Judge. Guys, Judge is only going up. He really just is only going up. Got Carlos Beltran in. Juan Marshall. Hall of Fame 83. John Franco. Cal Ripken Jr. Bengals Royals, if you're still with me. This is another Joe D ball, also JSA. Got Juan Soto. He should change his name to Juan Succo. He's been sucking this year. Guys, we do have a few minutes before we wrap up for tonight. Our show does close out at 11 Eastern today. So, if you guys have any requests, any questions, Jeremy, if you're still here, I know to shoot you numbers once I'm off here for those pieces I set aside for you. And to anyone else that may have a question, concern, now's the time to let us know. I mean, obviously we're available, 24 hours a day. Reach out to us and we get back to you as soon as possible. But we like to just give you guys a few minutes. If there's anything that you need from us, you could just let us know. In the meantime, let me show you some of the old yearbooks that we got here. Just to close out. On the old yearbooks, I have 1969 scorebook, Braves Mets. 69 World Series programs. 64 World's Fair edition, official scorebook and program. Boston Yankees, 1965, official program and scorecard. Let's go through some yearbooks now. First year in action, 1962. The Baby, 1963. 64, your baby's a little bit bigger. It's pulling out the welcome mat out from under the rest of the National League. Casey's telling him when to pull it. He's saying, wait. After 64, here is your 1965 book. The Baby, you see, is getting a little bit older. And here is 66. Your baby is now, kind of grown little boy. And then here you go, 67. Where do you think you're going? And you got the little kid walking up the steps, climbing to the top. After 67, you got the Baby drawing Gil Hodges. And 69, they did not do the Baby on the yearbook, but they did do the Baby on the 1969 World Series program. And we'll show you what that looks like. So, once they finally made it to the top, here's your big guy saying, remember me, little baby. And there's the National League hiding behind them. Pretty dope. Pretty dope, I might say. I might say. Um, so that just brought us to the 11 o'clock hour, guys. Here on the East Coast. So we're gonna call it, you guys. If there are any concerns, any questions, speak now or hold your peace until tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging with us, and we will see you tomorrow night. If we said that we're going to shoot you a message, we are going to shoot you that message. Once again, thanks for hanging with us, and we'll get you into Hobby Box as they're still going tonight. Have a good night, guys. Enjoy Hobby.